Oh, it's going to get a lot higher. In fact, I told people 5 weeks ago, this is a great time to buy. I got criticized for that. Now they don't criticize me anymore. People should have listened.
Within the last 10 years, technology's changed the way we bank, mostly connected to our phones. But by 2030, the everyday banking experience could be entirely virtual.
And we talked about the 3 reasons why no longer trading as a tech bundle. In the tech bundle, inflation hedge, and this sort of catch-up to gold type trade.
Bullish.
Cryptocurrency is no longer just an emerging technology. It's an asset that is valued by millions of Australians.
Solana, XRP, Litecoin, and a variety, Dogecoin, and a variety of others. I think those are the main ones that have true 33x spot Bitcoin ETFs.
Alternative is not just private market, and also hedge fund, commodity, and crypto. Interestingly, recently when I talked to some of the traditional family offices, they were telling me,
they try to shake me out, but I was born ready. Dropping down the price, then I'll be getting plenty. They want all your bags and they want all them empty.
What's up, good glitches? Welcome back to some more Moon O'Clock News. No breakfast, no coffee, just straight extra bullishness. Shout out to the latest sub. Appreciate you stopping by, tuning in. Don't forget to drop an elbow from the top ropes on that likey button. We got XRP currently right around $2.57. We got some breaking news popping off. We got Ripple to pop things off, used as collateral, integrated into global payments, trusted by institutions. RLUSD is a bridge between traditional finance and crypto. Learn how stablecoins are becoming essential financial infrastructure and explore their use cases. It all runs on XRP. We got this new stablecoin use cases. What are they used for? From Ripple, dropped today, May 13th. 2025 financial institutions unlocking institutional DeFi banks. Financial institutions on their way to pump our bags up. Stablecoin issuers, enterprise-grade infrastructure, cross-border payment speed, cost and efficiency, real-world assets and institutional DeFi, crypto-native users and wallets, a better digital bank account. What makes RLUSD different? It's the standard and it runs on XRP, faster, cheaper, more efficient. XRP, the only digital asset with legal clarity with utility in the United States. TikTok. What happens when they flip the switch? The switch has already been flipped. Mark your calendars and get ready to expand your crypto portfolios with XRP futures trading May 19th. Trade your market view with confidence with CFTC regulated XRP futures available in larger and micro size contracts. Start trading XRP and micro XRP futures May 19th. TikTok, 6 days away. So it begins. Introducing XRP and micro futures. CME Group, expand your crypto trading opportunities. Trade regulated, capital efficient futures on XRP. These 2 contracts allow you to gain access or hedge against price volatility without requiring a crypto wallet. Know what you hold, know what's coming, and know why they wanted you out. We got one from Smoke Dog Ripple Partners. Santander shares a video of what banking could look like by 2030. Transactions will be made safer, faster by blockchain technology. In the future, cash is no longer king. Cryptocurrencies may rival cash by the end of the decade.
It goes so fast. Within the last 10 years, technology's changed the way we bank, mostly connected to our phones. But by 2030, the everyday banking experience could be entirely virtual. By then, more than 2 billion people will have digital bank accounts on digital platforms. And just 20% of so-called heritage financial services firms will have survived. Some banks will be completely virtual. Facilitated by open banking, fueled by data stored and shared on the cloud, and made faster and safer by blockchain technology. If you want, you'll be able to get the equivalent of a private banking service, as data aggregators cross-reference your spending habits with other parts of your online life, from your travel plans to your social media interactions, creating a unique profile for your bank to provide you with bespoke services. Look forward to an AI-powered virtual banking assistant, handling payments, investments, and instant transfers at the command of your voice. As banks begin to get more personal, so will the ways we pay. In the future, cash is no longer king. Instead, paying with your phone or wearable will be the status quo, rendering physical cards unnecessary. 60% of financial organizations are expected to make wearables a common payment method. Physical shops will still exist, but the way you pay will change, with money changing hands virtually, in real time. Cryptocurrencies may rival cash, with an estimated 200 million blockchain wallet users by the end of this decade. And many currencies could digitize and even decentralize, simplifying travel and trade. But none of this will happen if security isn't every bank's #1 priority. Protection against cybercrimes and fraud will be powered by predictive analytics and artificial intelligence. Home to 350 specialists manning state-of-the-art cyber defense tech, Santander's
The mass adoption of utility assets is in progress. The mass adoption of XRP. So it begins. Cointelegraph, new Coinbase institutional head of strategy, says Bitcoin miners cannot produce Bitcoin as fast as the overwhelming demand. Demand is exceeding the new supply.
And we talked about the 3 reasons why no longer trading as a tech bundle. In the tech bundle, inflation hedge, and this sort of catch up to gold type trade. Now with this sort of onslaught of ETF flows, we have a 4th characteristic, which is just scarcity. Bitcoin miners cannot produce Bitcoin as fast as this overwhelming demand. So I don't think it's appropriate to view it as a tech stock in the tech bundle. Whether you view it as a commodity like gold is somewhat subjective. I like to look at it that way. Some others don't. But I think it's a good framework to think about, specifically relative to the gold trade.
Nerdy X90, oh, would you look at that? Who would have known? Just in United States and Saudi Arabia officially signed strategic economic partnership. Shout out to everybody who picked up the new music NFT featuring Spiffy, XRP bags, GMO apples. We're currently building a new farming site, so all NFT holders will get an extra boost over on our farming site once it goes live. If you missed out, you can pick one up on the secondary market. GMO apples, Bagman featuring Spiffy over on XRP Cafe. Mr. Man XRP, this is the most bullish thing I think I've ever heard. Let's go. Watch your guru, Justin. President Trump says stock market is going to go a lot higher. Cryptocurrencies, XRP, utility assets are going much, much higher.
Rising market will do. Oh, it's going to get a lot higher. In fact, I told people 5 weeks ago, it's a great time to buy. I got criticized for that. Now they don't criticize me anymore. People should have listened. But it's going to go a lot higher. You see, we've never had anything like this happen. It's an explosion of investment and jobs, and great companies are coming in. Never seen anything like it.
XAIF crypto break in Australia just appointed a pro-crypto Andrew Charlton as Assistant Minister for the Digital Economy. CEO calls it unequivocally good news, bullish, extra, extra, bullish.
Cryptocurrency is no longer just an emerging technology. It's an asset that is valued by millions of Australians. It represents a new frontier in finance, enabling innovation, efficiency and opportunity in ways we could not have imagined just a decade ago. The Australian government values this sector too, recognising its potential to drive economic growth, attract investment and cement our place as a leader in the digital economy. Digital assets are more than a tool for transactions. They're an asset class in their own right, offering new avenues for wealth creation, financial inclusion and secure decentralised systems. And Australians have embraced these possibilities, with millions already investing or using cryptocurrency in their daily lives. Now, our government is committed to getting this sector right. We're working to create a regulatory environment that supports innovation on the one hand by managing risks and protecting consumers on the other. And by collaborating with industry leaders, researchers and global partners, we aim to establish Australia as a safe, transparent and thriving hub for cryptocurrency and blockchain technology. This is a critical moment for this sector, and together we can harness the value of digital assets to build a resilient, inclusive and innovative future for our economy.
Cypress X XRP ETF launch imminent. Don't expect overnight price action, but over time this opens the door for huge liquidity flows into XRP and the XRP ledger.
Now, we have Solana, XRP, Litecoin, and a variety, Dogecoin, and a variety of others. I think those are the main ones that have true 33x spot Bitcoin ETFs ready, and then there's some futures-based products. But in order to really have a nice ecosystem, you need futures. So where are we at with the altcoin futures, and how, are the issuers leaning on you to get them out so they can roll their products out?
No, it's a great question. I think, for us, we in addition to futures and options, we also have a family of reference rates covering 24 different coins and tokens, right? So we have these reference rates, and all our products are cash settled. So theoretically, the plan is that we would eventually look to hopefully launch futures on those reference rates. But before we do that, we really do need that regulatory clarity, right? So we need to know that these underlyings are considered commodities, right? Because we're regulated by the CFTC. CFTC regulates commodity products. So we got some of that clarity, or more rather say regulatory comfort earlier this year with some of the changes in the U.S. administration, some of the changes that we're seeing on the regulatory level, some of the cases that have been dropped against some prominent firms. So that gave us some comfort around Solana, also gave us some comfort around XRP. I think when you look at those, and XRP incidentally goes live on May 19th, when you look at those four, Bitcoin, Ether, Solana, XRP, taking out meme coins, taking out stable coins, that's covering roughly about 85% or so of the market capitalization of cryptocurrencies. So, let's assume that we have that.
Price before regulation, or regulation and price. XRP on the move, May 19th. So it begins. We got one from Vivek for real. 1 trillion. UBS Bank just said that their rich clients are now buying Bitcoin and crypto. It's happening.
Alternative is not just private market, and also hedge fund, commodity, and crypto. Interestingly, recently when I talked to some of the traditional family offices, they were telling me they are now looking at allocation of 5% in crypto. That's the reason why even traditional banks like us, I have to make sure we get our platform ready to take on this opportunity. So I think definitely opportunity. Yeah.
They're going to want more of those utility coins with use cases like XRP, built for the Internet of Value. We got XRP Punky. You don't need to be a technical analysis expert to guess how high prices will go this bull cycle. Those fib levels will be your take profit zones for XRP. Is that simple? If you know, you know. $8, $12, $13, $20 to $30 at Grad Crypto. XRP stay above the yellow edge, $250. I was 100% right about the breakout at $250, and I also predicted $265 would serve as a confirmation target. Check my post from May 10th. Now, what's crucial is to maintain price above $250 or at worst $242. If we can't hold this level of support, then $220 must hold as the macro support to keep bullish momentum alive. XRP on the rise. Crypto Insight UK, XRP battling a key level right now on the 3-day. I'd expect an all-time high retest if we see this break. Mustache altcoins. What do you think happens to altcoins once this rising channel BTC dominance finally breaks down? Alt season 2025. Next moonshot loading. And with that being said, Batman bag ladies, be safe out there with your cryptocurrency holdings. Be careful who you tell what you're holding, and never give out your bag size. XRP Crypto Wolf, daughter of the cryptocurrency company executive, narrowly escaped a kidnapping attempt recently in the heart of Paris. Stop telling people about your XRP and your bag holdings.
La police peut. Tu appelles le 17. Le 17 peut. Le 17. Le 17, oui. Le 17.
They want them baggies by any means necessary. And the longer they take, the higher we keep climbing on that XRP rich list. It only takes a small piece of the prize to bring us to the promised lands. With that being said, Batman bag ladies, where will those bags be when that regulation jar of molasses finally breaks open and XRP's true price is finally revealed? We'll catch you up here on the mothership. I am the XRP bagman, the moon commander, BYOB. Bring your own bags, be your own bank, be your own boss. Don't forget to drop an elbow from the top ropes on a likey button. We'll see you at the tippy top. Later, glitches.
Hey, told you missed it. Them riches jump off that ghost train. Totally good, now we blasting up off this third plane. Took the cheats and the codes and now we all run the game. Spit be splitting them split ups, deep state they getting drained. Jump in the pool of all these gains. Jumping, we shooting in slow motion like we Max Payne. We flipping, getting digits, 589K, we in this, yeah, we wealthy, filthy, rich in this bitch, and these hoes don't know it. You didn't notice that we ghostin' this hoe. They feel the tune it, you need a tune up, hoping that they freaking hear it and you tune it. Ayy, 4-3 to earth and we moving like we the frequency. Bagging these bags and now we living that so equally. Adam and Eve, they GMO the apples. Batman back in this 4-3-2 and all the samples. Jump on that saddle, we waking up all the cows.